Hey, this is Vivian, and I'm with the Silent Christian No More. We're still in First Corinthians, the 13th chapter. And it talks about the gift of the word of knowledge. And this gift is when a person is able to declare knowledge that can only be revealed by God. You know, it only could be revealed by Him. And I think sometimes the word of knowledge and prophecy kind of gets flip flopped or mixed up sometimes. But a word of knowledge is revealing something that nobody else could possibly know but God. And then a person comes to you and reveal that. That's what the word of knowledge is. And we do have a couple of Jesus spoke words of knowledge in Matthew 17:24 through 27. And Paul did the same in Acts 27 and 10. Well, let's just say Acts the 27th chapter. But anything that comes from God has to be shown in love. And love, I don't know how we get this so mixed up. You know, people can be harsh and hard with their tone of voice, their body language, God told me that we get it so mixed up. We need to do things in love and not to embarrass anybody or belittle anybody or put them down, or they walk out of there feeling like crap, feeling worse than what they came in there. I think when we start operating out of love, people will receive it better. You know, I've had people say things to me, but it wasn't what they said to me. Well, it was what they said, but it was how they handled it. They're like, Vivian, come here. Let me talk to you for a minute. Let me pull your coat about something. You probably might not want to be doing this or doing that or whatever the case may be. And I don't know. I received it so much better than somebody, oh, well, the Lord said, you know. I don't know. And then there are other people, who I have gotten a word for. And but it never comes out as to embarrass or belittle a person. When God gives you something to give to somebody else, He gives it to you in love so you can give it to them in love too. Get our own mind out of it. But God, that's the worst thing in the world. They are heathen. No, God is not dealing with that like that. He deals with us in a way that we can accept it and we can receive it. You know, if I'm falling out drunk in public, which I do not do, never done. Well, maybe when I was in my teens, but I was young, dumb. I ain't had no sense. But let's say I was. You're not gonna pull me up out of church and you at the front of the church. I saw you drunk, laid out, blah blah blah. No, I've never laid out. Saw you drunk, laid out, toe up for the flow up, and God said you need to stop drinking. I would never go back to a place like that again. Especially during that time when I was just a teenager, you know, I'd be like, uh, later, see ya, don't want to be you. So how we deal with other people is important. We gotta love them, you know, gotta love them. If they come to me and say, baby girl, you know, I saw you out on the street, toe up drunk, or I don't know. It's got to be a better way to deal with sensitive issues. And but God tells us over and over throughout His Word, because He is love, that whatever we do in His name ought to be done in love. It's got to be done. It can be done. God doesn't tell us to do anything that He has not given us the ability to do. When He said you can do all things through Christ that gives you strength, because God said, I made you. I know what's inside of you. I know what you're capable of doing. And that's what I need you to do. But I need you to do it out of love. So that's it for today. I'm way over my little 3 minutes, but sorry. It happens like that sometimes. Hey, make the commitment to be silent no more by letting your actions be seen and your voices be heard. And don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.